Look at this. This is my fig tree. It was a gift to me from the employees at Habitat for Humanity or also called the Restore in Lapine, Oregon. Oh, the sun's leaving. But I wanted you guys to show. They gave it to me 2 years ago, so it's on its third summer with me. So maybe not quite 3 years. So that was the photo that I took. I keep it in my garage in the winter and just water it occasionally. And then when it's March, I wheel it to my room. And then on the nice days, I wheel it outside like that. And then eventually when it gets really nice, I'll be able to leave it outside. And then into September, I take it back into the garage. So, but hopefully I'll get a window in the shed and I'll put it in the shed in front of the window in the winter because that side gets a lot of sun. So that'll be good for it. So I did a lot of stuff because it snowed and then got really nice and then snowed a little bit and then got super nice again. So I was running in and out when it was nice. I moved this over here and I'm going to put some plants in it, but I'm mostly going to put something that can hold my golf ball so that we don't have to keep putting them in there. Like they can go right there. Because I leave the golf clubs out hanging on this thing. For new viewers who don't know, there's a golf 9 holes in here. Intermixed in this whole garden. Okay, so what I did was I changed this up. It looks a little crowded and I'll probably work with it a little bit more. I moved the barrels from there to there, and I'm going to work on doing a better backdrop for this flower bed. I couldn't get anything to work right here for the back for a backdrop. I remember I was trying to do that whole wood thing and nothing worked. No matter how many pieces that I got, no matter what I did, it just didn't fly. So I'm giving up on that, and obviously I need to do something different. This is my extras that I've collected. So maybe I can come up with a cool idea. Here's another extra and I think I'm gonna somehow make those ski sticks go with my ski shoes, ski wooden things, skis. I know they don't match because they're not or whatever, but I don't care. I want them to kind of go. Okay, see, look what I did to this. I like this. And I took that rope and I wrapped it around there to make it look cool. But this is hole 6, 7. And I just thought it would be cool to have like I'm going to make the ski sit up more straight. But I shoot it down here. I don't know, because that's usually the hole was right there. But that was 7. So I'm going to change and put 7 on a shorter. And then like maybe put a hole right here next to the thing. I don't know. But I like this. Looks good. There's a whole lot going on right here. And I will tone it out. This is like my extra decorative stuff. And I don't know what I want this bed to look like quite yet, so I'm working with it. And I forgot to show you, I got that at the thrift store when I was in Roseburg. The love sign. I'm going to put a plant in it. There's like a hoopy thing. I'm going to put like a plant in that somehow. It's going to look cute. I have ideas. I moved the table from here because I want my big barrels to go here. I have another big barrel that's going to go right next to it. And then I have a bunch of littler barrels that I want to make a cascade of strawberries. Like this, I want this to be my whole strawberry patch with a little bit of yellow because it'll look cute. And then I cleaned out that bed. Can you believe it? cleaned out this whole bed. It's got some nice green popping up. I don't have to do anything with this, but let it go. This is all wildflowers. Bachelor buttons, California poppies, these blue wildflowers that grow out here. They're kind of a pain, but I like them, so whatever. And then that hole number 4, you can see is underneath there. That's hole 4. But see how I took the wood and I did what I wanted it to look like here. I wanted it to be there, but it didn't work. It works right here. So I'm happy. And then I cleaned out this bed. It looks good. These are carnations. So all the beds are officially cleaned out. The weeds are going to come back. Like, I've got all the weeds, out, but I still have to go along and do all the sidewalks. See, like, there's some right here. And then I have to sweep, get my broom out, and start sweeping. I just like the ground to get a little bit harder because it's super soft. I'm not trying to sweep away all my dirt. I'm just trying to sweep away, smooth it. So that way I can see where the deer are doing and stuff. And then I'm going to try to get a roll of fencing and I have to weed all this again. I know. But I got to be honest with you, I cheat. I use one of those rakes that guys use for like concrete and gravel and stuff. It's like it's barely a rake, it just barely has claws. I use that and I just run it back and forth and it pops this stuff right out. And then I just keep doing it. Eventually it gets to the point that they just stop coming back. Or it comes back just very little. So I'm going to do that, and then I want to put in a fence line, like right, the line I drew in between that and these giant irises. These irises are going to be 2 feet tall. So I want them to have space to grow back towards my fence line. I'm going to put this brown stuff up. I'm going to come out and do that. Turn all of this into a flower bed. And I'll still have a sidewalk, but there'll be a flower bed that will go all the way down this line. Or maybe I'll do individual. I don't know. But I will be thinking of something because I always want to plant more stuff. Like, oh no, that's what I was going to do. I'm going to plant my fruit trees. I want to do 3 fruit trees and then do a garden bed in between my fruit trees. I want to have a tree here, one in the middle, and one on the end. I think I'm going to do a nectarine. What was I going to do? Well, I do an apple, and then I'm going to do a mimosa in the corner over there. Because I used to have them when I lived in Central Point, and I loved them. So I want to do one over there in the corner, but in between those tires, a mimosa, and then do a nectarine, either a plum or a green apple, I think would be cool, and then another nectarine. Then that way I have 6 fruit trees. And that will be perfect. Because eventually, a lot of these beds will turn into more flower type stuff. And then I can do like little flowers, beds in between the trees. And then the irises and the fence will protect the trees until they get bigger. And then eventually I can take the fence down. It's no big deal. So anyway, I've been out here working away in between little rainstorms, and it's looking super nice. I've just been rearranging stuff, moving stuff around, coming up with different ideas, because each year that it changes based on what comes back and what doesn't. If something doesn't come back, then I just try to think of something else and plant something else, and then eventually it just changes like that. So, but I'm really liking the tulip bed. Now I got to come up with something really nice for the sides. I really like it. Or switch it to where it's in the back and just move that black post holder somewhere else. Move it to like a side or something. I don't know. I just really like that. I think that turned out really nice. It looks better. See, it's like the reeds, my green onions, like it reminds you of like a boat dock. There's like the reeds where the green onions, I want them to get all super tall and lush all through here. I was going to plant strawberries in here, but I think this will get too hot. I don't know how well that's going to do. So I'm thinking about what I can plant in there. But I do have this one strawberry thing. And it looks like there's enough room in there that I can put dirt and stuff and put a straw. That way it kind of comes out and hangs and droops. And it's like one of those fake strawberry plants. My daughter got it as a gift from her boss, but it just has like pink flowers. It doesn't have strawberries. So I'm like, well, and I've kept it in my house all year and I'm over it. So I want to kick it outside, but I don't want to kill it. So I'm going to wait till it's nicer, put really fresh, nice dirt in there, transplant it in there, and just let it go. If it doesn't come back, it doesn't come back. Whatever. But I tried. Look, the tulips are starting to do really good. It's kind of windy out. It says 17-mile-an-hour winds. And the wind just picked up because it wasn't windy earlier. Oh, look, these already closed up for the night. Some of them are dying off, or it looks like they are. Well, it froze, so it probably killed those. But there's a lot that still hasn't even popped up and bloomed yet. I'm amazed that these even come back. That was one of the first things I planted here. And nothing for the first 2 years. And then the last couple years they've been popping up. When I first moved here, there was a guy named Jack. He's passed away now. I kind of really miss him because he was super nice. He gave me these irises. And I love them. And whenever I look at them, I think about him. He was a really nice guy. A good Christian. Everybody liked him out here. He's still talked about. You still hear people say they miss him. Look at my dog did again. I'm going to flip out on him. I'm just going to tell him, you're not getting any treats. I'm going to buy myself something. Bad dog. Ugh. All right. Bye, guys.